For the DIYer, tech, or EDC nerd, we've collected the best gift ideas for your boyfriend, husband, or that friend who claims to have everything, as I guarantee no matter how old they are, they'll still want one of these. So let's check it out. For the friend, husband, or spoiled child that has everything and wants nothing, well, there's always the gift of self-achievement, as there's nothing more satisfying and rewarding than saying you built something yourself with your own bare hands. Thankfully, DIY Watch Club makes it easy to give them a sense of purpose once again, because trust me when I say this was super frustrating, hard, and sometimes rage-worthy, but also just as fun, exciting when everything fell into place, and super gratifying to learn the basics of something we usually take for granted, because now this watch actually means something to them. They've got plenty of models and styles to choose from to build. I personally went with the 42mm Destro dive watch with the classic steel body and black face look, and overall it took about an hour to complete and is honestly worth every second when you finally snap that last piece in place. I will say the watches with the date measure are a little trickier, so I'll leave it up to you to decide how handy your man actually is, as the saddest part of all of this is having to take off these giant finger gloves. They include quick release nylon straps in this model, and compared to my daily driver, it ain't too far off from something I would wear every day. The loom goes hard on this as well, with the fingers and indices glowing brightly when charged up, but if you've made it this far, I'm actually giving this one away in our Pocket Hoarders EDC Facebook group. So if you haven't joined already, this is the universe telling you to do so. Oh, but the kits themselves are currently on sale if you want to buy your own. The perfect gift for any guy that always claims that they can do it too. Dealing with chargers kind of suck. You've got the actual thing you need to plug into the wall, then figuring out how to store the cables properly. But in the end, you're gonna forget one or the other anyways, because you're a complete klutz. Like that song goes, "Hello darkness, my old friend." Don't worry, now you can have the worst memory and still remember to take everything with you. Thanks to TORRAS' new FlexLine 67-watt retractable charger. Simply put, it's got a cable built right in, so essentially it's impossible to forget to take with you. They still managed to make this fairly compact as well, thanks to the folding prongs and the magnetic USB-C head that folds flat auto-magically. In use, it works exactly how you think it should. You plug it in, pull it out, locking exactly at the distance you want it to, and while it won't charge your MacBook at the fastest possible speed, 67 watts can handle keeping you juiced up through your vibe coding sessions or something, with the best part being it is fast enough to charge all your other devices too. Your phone, AirPods, tablets, and gaming devices too. Don't worry, unlike your other flimsy cables, the flat design passes our tug and torture test, because you will be tempted to do this all day. Seeing it all packed away is strangely satisfying, because this was you 20 minutes ago, and this is you now. A better man. The curved edges and squared off design fits easily into any pouch or jacket, plus the additional USB-C port means you could share with your friend too that doesn't own one of these bad boys yet. The shell is also flame resistant, which TORRAS wanted us to point out, and I ain't saying no to playing with fire. Bonus points, they also offer MagSafe batteries as thin as the iPhone Air is, but the star of the show is this fidgety charger. Links and details down below. Yeah, I did wish for RC cars for my 12th birthday, and I guess I can say dreams do come true after finding these on Facebook Marketplace. A sealed Tomy bit Char-G mini RC car in this initial D style, as well as a Toyota Civic or something. Unfortunately, this red one doesn't work, but they included it for the extra parts anyways. That being said, the fact they let you build it yourself is even more satisfying, because now I'm pretty much a certified mechanic. So basically, if your boyfriend loves Lego or building Gundams, this might be the ultimate gift he didn't know he wanted. Because let me tell you, I could kill hours just building sets, courses, and tracks, as there's nothing more satisfying than proving you can properly park a car, even if it's a really tiny one. Receiving a belt as a gift may be controversial, because either you're super hard to shop for or you clearly need better fashion sense. Thankfully, arcade belts solve both these issues, because this may be the last belt you'll ever need. It's slim, secure, and stretchy enough to comfortably fit dessert after dinner. The slim form factor is first and foremost the most important feature if you just want something that works for you every single day to keep your pants on, something we probably take for granted. They do offer a few buckle designs, but all of them have the same focus on not needing to stand out while staying locked in when you need it the most. Seriously, we tried our best to tug and rip this apart, and even Jaden's muscles couldn't manage to do so. It also passed our scientific smack test, yet well, bam. It's still just a simple squeeze to release. Perfect for my fellow lactose intolerant friends who understands the need to unbuckle as quick as possible. Outside of that, the belt itself is made of 85% recycled material, while also being durable enough to withstand everyday usage like scraping, tearing, and even constantly being stretched. Plus, some of the models can be tossed straight into the laundry without having to take it off your pants either. It's got an elastic loop that keeps the flap from slapping you all the time, and packs really compact for travel too. Perfect, as the plastic buckle also won't trigger any metal detectors either. It's available in a variety of colors and buckle styles too, depending on if you want to go full Batman utility belt or keep it minimal for a run to the grocery store. So for the perfect gift that everyone can use an upgrade to, links and details down below. For the dad that loves all things tech, this tiny futuristic cyberpunk wireless speaker is the perfect gift to replace his whole drawer of other subpar speakers that he got on sale over the years. The Muzen CyberQ Pro is a Bluetooth speaker that taught itself a few extra tricks. Its flat edges and mechanical look seriously feels like something from 2069. Plus, the tough metal housing also proves it isn't just some toy, it means business. Bonus points, every dial and button on this is extremely addicting to fidget with as well. And even extra bonus points, it's got a flashlight built into the top, albeit not the strongest light, but it's nice to have the option as it doesn't add any bulk and kind of makes it look even cooler. But as you may have noticed, the rave party doesn't end at just the music it can play. There's a ring of RGB lights around the face too, which if you aren't convinced this is from the future, this is the cherry on top. Add on the full metal housing, and although it adds a bit of weight, it's nice to not have to worry and treat my electronics like a baby. Now the speaker quality itself will also surprise you. While it's no high-end speaker, for its tiny size, it didn't distort or sound like fingernails on chalkboard and was actually able to fill a whole room, making it great for parties, by the pool thanks to it also being waterproof, or just clipped onto your belt with the built-in loop handle on the top. Oh, and they definitely knew exactly how satisfying it was to double this as a fidget toy. They even released a more advanced model with a literal fidget spinner built into the grills. And for something I'm already carrying with me, it's nice to cut down and not have to remember to bring an extra flashlight or fidget toy either. I bought this myself a while ago as it had a very successful Kickstarter campaign, a folding chair the size of about a water bottle, which was basically the whole selling point of this Cliq chair. I was pretty enticed. Plus, it could do this. No need to build or attach pieces together. You simply clicked, pun intended, it all into place. So you know I had to see if it lived up to that hype. At 5'11" and 220 pounds on a good day, this chair surprisingly holds up my weight, while being pretty light given it's made out of a metal frame. In no way does it feel cheap either. It's definitely seen some tough times, but the legs are designed to let you lean back, and while it may seem like a little scary to do so, it's never tipped over or failed on me either, even through my scientific shake tests. And they even include a mesh pocket, perfect to keep your essentials in check, but also large enough to fit my iPad mini too. The cloth cover itself feels tear and scratch resistant, and the open net design along the top and bottom is very much appreciated if you're a back sweater like I am. When done, you click everything down and press the large switch, allowing the whole thing to fold into itself. Basically like putting away a fancy umbrella. Like most of you though, I've got a room dedicated to my Pokemon collection. Investment portfolio. So I figured if I'm going to spend all that money on cardboard, I should at least try and show it off. Enter the Nanoleaf collaboration with Fantaqi and their Expo smart LED display cases. Not only do they light up with a bright, soft RGBW strip light inside, the magnetic door keeps it all covered while being easily accessible, and it's large enough to fit up to a pair of sneakers. Setup was a slight struggle with how many there were, but becomes a sport once you've done about 10 of them. I picked out the space right at the bottom on my stairs as the perfect spot for anyone entering the man cave, so they can instantly know what the vibe is about to be. And come on, how perfect is this fit to the door? I've got the 12 pack, but it can expand and sink up to 300 if you're balling out, and seeing it build up is just super satisfying too, as this is all powered with a single cable. Setting up the app was a little finicky, taking a few tries, which was kind of annoying, but thankfully the physical controls offers all the settings you need right on the box itself, with my favorite being the sound activated mode. I envision this to show off my master set of Pokemon ETBs, which if you're not a fellow trainer are just large boxes inside large boxes that have a cute photo on the front. And wait for it, well bam! There's plenty of space to accessorize even more, but come on. The lights somewhat align boxes inside, and knowing they're protected from collecting dust may just be worth its price tag. But if you've got a boyfriend who's obsessed with toys, collectibles, or even tech, this may be the perfect gift that they didn't know they needed until now. Now, carrying a reliable tool you can count on while outside is essential, and the new Pichi G9 utility blade works like you'd expect. But for such a tiny design, there's still so much more packed in, made of a titanium body and opens and closes like this. Well, bam! It's just a solid chunk of metal and one you can toss around without having to worry about hurting its feelings, as the built-in lock ensures there are no mishaps while stored in your pants. But once it is popped open, they offer custom SK2 blades that last 3 times longer, and I mean, come on. Everything just feels like butter at this point. Fresh cut fries, anyone? They've also locked it down in the design department too. Nothing sticking out unnecessarily, with the smooth and textured surfaces keeping a sophisticated yet steampunk vibe going on. Don't worry, when locked, it stays locked, even through my scientific drop tests. Plus, it's tiny enough that you won't feel it in your pockets, but if you want to avoid scratching everything else, they also made a sleek leather sleeve that's specifically shaped to the G9, and honestly, I may just dig the sleeve even more for its handcrafted finish. It's like holding a tiny pillow. But obviously also offers quite a few more carry options. Plus, it hides away the G9, so no one can question your obsession with sharp objects. It's still quickly accessible, not only for the 32 Amazon packages you need to open, but the magnet and spring design makes this one of the most addictive tools that you'll want to play with safely as well. Don't worry, it's also usable left and right-handed with a little practice, and personally, this may be the perfect front pocket carry, especially when paired with your other tiny tools in your pants. This fidget will get you in trouble, not only by annoying your girlfriend to death, but if you take it outside anywhere in public, given it instantly makes you look like a threat to national security. But that's sort of also why it's so damn cool. You can spin it 2 ways, on the finger and along the stem, but also, well, bam! Like a DuPont lighter or sound of the fridge opening, it's a very distinct sound you'll recognize from a mile away. And boy, does it sound good every single time. This is a beast of a fidget in every way. Size, weight, and cost too. Because at about $400 right now, these will only go up in price once the supply runs out. And if you're about to comment how you can find this for $20 on Temu, look, this ain't for you. Starting off easy, this is my home basement office. It's colder, smaller, and very white. And I picked this clock up a few months ago, and it lives in my kitchen. Retro, loud, but so damn cool. So I figured, let's double it and give it to the next person. Like literally doubling the girth, but for a room half the size. It's the juxtaposition that makes it the perfect fit. This one fully utilizing flappers, and it's even more satisfying when you're the one that gets to control them. I strangely feel like a train conductor or something. And look, I'll be the first to tell you it's $900, but at the size of my upper body with a full blackout panda style finish, you will not find a clock as cool as this. Plus, it's one of those buy it for life type of deals, so if you divide it by how many days you'll own it, it's basically free. Installation was dead simple with the alignment paper provided. Once it all clicks in place, well, bam! Trust me when I say it's loud, especially in a room this tiny. Is it practical? Nope. Could a smaller clock or my iPhone suffice to tell the time? 1000%. But it turns out I have a weird fetish for giant objects that have no right being this large. Plus, it doubles as a shelf too. And honestly, I have no regrets with this one.